What's up, guys? Today in this video we are going to be going over the value ladder, which is a key concept you need to understand and be able to explain to business owners if the situation comes up where they're kind of wondering, why are we offering these low cost offers that we might lose money on, things like that. Because you may have noticed in an introduction or something like that that some of our offers may be like a free 7-day pass, or it might be like a low cost offer. So sometimes you need to be able to explain that, because sometimes clients will come and object to the fact that you're having them do a low front end offer. So this is the way that you can explain that to them and help them also learn a little bit in the process. So this is the value ladder right here, and where this is kind of like, this is a little bit of a different way of putting it out, which I kind of like though. This originally comes from, I don't know if it originally comes from, but it also comes from Russell Brunson's book, .com Secrets. Now, the value ladder here is something that you guys are, even though you may have not seen this before, you may be very familiar with it already. If you ever gotten ads on Facebook for something that's like a free ebook, we're going to pay the shipping, or like it's a low cost offer, like a free 7-day pass for a gym. That's a low cost offer, or also known as the bait. And the reason we're willing to offer a bait or like a free offer for people to get their foot in the door is to really just increase the number of people that are getting their foot in the door, because the more people we have here at the beginning of this value ladder, the more people we're going to end up having here. So what you need to be able to like explain to business owners is the fact that the more people that we can get to experience their service, like if their service is good enough, which it should be, or else you shouldn't be taking them as a client, period. If their service is good enough to sell itself, then basically we should be able to offer more people and get more people through the door, and therefore they are going to then have more customers. So they need to understand that they may have to lose a little bit of money on the front end to gain these customers in the long term. And I'm going to show you some real life examples of this in a second here, of like what this would look like for a normal business. So at the beginning, obviously you have a bait, you have front end, middle, and then a back end offer. Now it doesn't apply, it's not the same exact way for every business, which I'm going to show you in here in a second. And as you go up this value ladder, it increases in value and price. So basically, like a front end offer, like somebody's going to try out a gym for a week, then they might come in and they're going to sign up for a normal membership, then they might do some personal training sessions, and then they might do some nutrition sessions or something like that. That's just to give you an example. So let's go run through these real quick so you can see some examples of some like real life businesses. But let's see. So this is what it looked like for a chiropractor, and I'm just going to run through a couple of these real fast so you guys can take a look. $10 adjustment might be an example. So they need to understand, like, they may lose a little bit of money, but they're going to gain much more of that back, for the simple fact that because more people are going to be able to experience their service, then they're going to get more people on these upward things. So if somebody's willing to come in for an appointment, that client should be able to close that person that comes in for an appointment, a low cost appointment. Now, the thing is here that they might object to as well is, I've gotten this objection before, like, we're going to get, because we're doing a low cost offer, we're going to get low quality clients, just tire kickers. Yeah, if you don't know, tire kickers are people that just like try stuff out but don't actually purchase anything. Yes, that can be a true objection, and it can happen at times, but there's plenty of ways around it, which you can explain to them as well. On Facebook, we can target people that are making a certain income, so we know for 100% fact that they can afford this kind of service. We can also, that's actually a way of targeting people that have higher incomes rather than targeting the normal one, which is a little bit more competitive. You can also target certain neighborhoods that you know have a very high income, because the home value there is really expensive. So that's ways that you can get around that and explain to these people, explain to the business owners, like more in depth, like why we're actually doing this. And if they still object after that, they're probably not the right client to work anyway, not very understanding. But either way, just make sure you explain it nicely and clearly, and you'll be good to go. And like, this is a really important thing to understand for your own business as well. That's why at the beginning, we might be willing to give out a free trial to a client when we don't have any case studies in the past. So we may lose a little bit of money here and a little bit of time here to get them like on our value ladder, where we might offer them a monthly service, and then we can upsell them other things along the way. So here's some more examples. Florist, I'm not going to go over that one because that's not very common. Neither is that. This is a little bit of an interesting one. Business coach. It's going to apply to a lot of like financial kind of people. But free resource ebook, special mastermind, or a lunch meeting. They may have to work, because they have more money up here, they might have to work a little bit harder to actually get them as a client. Because like, for example, when you're a business coach, you need to build a ton of trust before they actually become a client. And it's kind of the same thing with us too, isn't it? We're kind of on this similar thing here too, where we have to provide a ton of value up front before we actually get a sale because our clients are very expensive. So this kind of thing to look at: consulting session and then a monthly plan. Then we got a broker value ladder. This is kind of like similar to real estate broker. Ebook on open. Oh no, this is a business broker. So I'm not going to skip that one. I'm going to skip that one actually. But that's just to give you a couple examples. So that's it for that video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.